Hello, I'm Beth the Builder, and today we're doing a second wood burning video. So what happened is I had a soldering iron pen type wood burner thingy with all the changeable metal tips, and it broke. So all the threads inside of it were eventually stripped, and then none of the tips would like stay inside of it. And I don't know how that happened because it's not like I was wood burning like every single day for hours and hours and hours. Like I did a number of projects with it. I messed around with it with different tips, and yeah, I liked it. I would have kept using it. So I sent that back because I think that's bull. So I got this guy. So this is a wood burning machine with the pens with the wire nibs. And it came with two of these, and it has this nice foam grip on it, and it's heat resistant and everything. It's really, really nice. And then it came with like 20 some of the wire nibs. So it has two places for the pens, and then it also has the variable temperature gauge, which is so handy. So you can like really, really finely adjust the temperature for what you're doing, which is awesome. It heats up crazy fast, and it also cools down really quickly, which is really nice. So you can change out any tips really fast. This is totally the way to go. Like I totally get after the fact when I did some research about wood burning that people recommend these because they probably get twice as hot as the soldering iron pen type things, and it's just heavier duty. The tips are nicer. It's just, this is the way to go. So I still wear goggles and a mask because with the higher temperature, it does create more smoke and stuff like that because it's just burning hotter and better and everything. So yeah, obviously, you know, it gets crazy hot, so beware. But this guy only cost like $72. You can get crazy, crazy fancy ones that are like $200 or more. I didn't feel like that was necessary because I'm an amateur and I just want to like play with it, and I have really, really enjoyed wood burning in general. So I think like whatever you can afford, go for it because it is a lot of fun, and both are good. Like I would have kept using the other one, but you know, it broke. I'm not going to use something that's broken when I've only had it for a month. So yeah, this one was not crazy expensive. The other one was like $42, yeah, something like that. So this one is a huge, huge upgrade for me, and it really didn't cost all that much. So I'm gonna be wood burning a quote on here from Star Trek Voyager from Captain Janeway, as well as the Star Trek insignia on the bottom. And yeah, nothing too complicated. I'm still like learning and messing around with all the different tips that it came with, the different shapes. But yeah, it's fun to just like play with it and mess around. So let's do it.
Okay, also, these are really easy to change, these tips on here. All you have to do is loosen the screws, and then the tip comes out, and you want to make sure then when you're putting your new tip in to make sure that the screws are out far enough that then this can go down far enough in here and then make contact when you tighten the screws. Otherwise, you'll know if you haven't because it'll start to spark when you use it because the screws aren't making enough contact and tightening this down enough. You know what I mean. Okay, so full disclosure, I had a wood burning pen malfunction. All right, so what happened is, I guess, I don't know, I don't like to read directions. And so I was messing around with, the different temperature gauges and different tips and everything. And I guess I ran it too long at too hot of a temperature, and it legit melted the friggin' wires up here that are connected to whatever the heating elements, and they are melted. So I think that's bullshit, first of all, because I mean, it's a wood burner. It's gonna be hot, so like, get it together. So apparently if you read the directions, it says in broken English that you shouldn't run it at too hot of a temperature for too long without giving it a break after like 20 or 30 minutes or something. I feel like if I can crank that puppy up to 112 volts, I should be allowed to do that, and it should be able to handle it. So obviously these are not like super expensive or anything. And I fixed this one, like this just unscrews, and I cut off the melted bits, and then I was able to reconnect the heating element to the wires. And then I contacted the manufacturer and I was like, what the heck? And they're gonna send me a new one, so it's not that big of a deal. I definitely say with this brand, the Leon Babe, or whatever, they have really good customer service. Like, you know, that's what I had read in reviews, that they were really helpful if you had a problem or something. So, I mean, there's that. Also, yeah, I'm aware these aren't like the most heavy duty pens. Like, this is just hard plastic. So, you know, you get what you pay for. But, I mean, also, I feel like, come on, it's a wood burner, okay? This is gonna get hot, okay? We just know it. So, full disclosure, I feel like it's maybe partially my fault and partially this fault, but I guess the moral of the story is read directions. You get what you pay for. I don't know, but I guess be aware of what you're working with. If you have a much fancier and better $200 wood burner, probably isn't going to be a problem. Might have better pens with it. This one just doesn't. But they're sending me a new one, so it's all good. All right, you can buy this one-of-a-kind Beth the Builder creation that I made in this video in my Etsy shop. The link is below, so you can own that if you want. Alrighty, so I hope this overview has been helpful now of the machine, and then before of the other video of the soldering iron pen thing. Whatever you can afford, do it, because wood burning is satisfying as Otherwise, you know what to do. The things that every YouTuber asks every viewer to do, you should probably do it. So check out the description, and thanks for watching.